Hello students, this is PTG ma'am, and in today's video I will be showing you a specimen OMR sheet, okay, so that you can understand how you are supposed to fill up your OMR question paper we are talking about. So this is mainly for CBSE students of class 12 as well as for students of class 10, okay, because both 12 and 10 who are appearing for their term 1 will be doing it in this pattern. That is, OMR sheets will be given to you and you have to fill up your responses. Now, since there are a certain new things included in this OMR sheet, therefore I would advise you to watch the video, pause wherever required, go a little back and listen to it once again so that you get a complete idea of how you are going to go ahead with your OMR sheet. Okay, this is, and to be more specific, entrepreneurship students of class 12, you should definitely watch this video because your exam is on the 16th. Okay, you're starting with your exams, the first exam being entrepreneurship, and you don't have much time for your mock test. So please pay attention to this. I'm not showing the upper portion, or maybe I'll just show it to you once. It goes something like this. This specimen is already there in the CBSE website. You go to the portal, you will get it. You can download it from there, just the way we have done it. Okay, so these things are already there. These I don't think will be problematic for you. So I will directly go into the filling up of the OMR sheet part. Now here, check out a few things. This is how your paper will look like. Okay, these are your question numbers. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means what? You will get a question paper booklet and you will get an OMR sheet. You will refer to the question paper booklet, you will read it, and according to the questions given there, the answers you will be marking here. Okay, so these are your question numbers. Here till 15, then you again start with 16, 17, 18, then again you have 31, 32, 33. Like this, the question goes on. Okay, right. Now, beside that, you see there are 4 columns. Like not columns, but you have these 4 circles, A, B, C, D. Your MCQ questions you're getting, so definitely your questions will have 4 options, A, B, C, D. And whichever you feel is the right option, that you need to circle it. Okay, so suppose in question number 1, you feel that the answer is A, then you should shade it like this. Like this, for all the questions that you are attempting, because if you are a CBSE student of class 12, there is a decision that you need to make about how many questions you will be attempting. Okay, so I'm not getting into that. That I will do in a separate video. Here, whichever question you are attempting, like this, you need to shade your answers. Now, I'm showing with pencil, but do understand that pencils are not allowed. You have to do it with ballpoint pen. See, here it is written. Read this line. Use only blue, black ballpoint pen. That is blue or black ballpoint pen. Okay, so this is something that you need to keep in mind. I'm doing it with pencil so that I can erase and show it to you. If I do it with pencil, I'll need number of sheets, which I don't have right now. So like this, you will be filling up all the questions that you're doing. Suppose you're not attempting this question. You don't want to attempt this. And then again, you want to attempt this one. That is number 6. So you go to number 6 and you shade that. Like this, you keep on doing. Okay. After then, what you're required to do? After then, now look into this box, the rectangular box. Here, you need to write the option that you have chosen. If this is A, then you write A. If this is B, you write B. If this is B, you write B. Here, you can see it has been D. It is also D. So this box is actually for specifying or finalizing your answer. Okay. Why this box has been given? Because maybe you have filled it up like this, and then when you are revising it, you realize that the answer for question number 4 should have been C and not D. Okay, in that case, what you can do is, you can do nothing about this because this you have already done with pen. Okay, so this actually you should do later, otherwise it will be of no use. So suppose you have done A, B, C, D, and then you realize the answer is not actually D, the answer should have been C. So what you will do here, you will write C. So what answer will the board take as your final answer? The board will take C as your final answer, even though you have marked D here. Okay, so please remember that this column is the final column. Whatever you're putting here will be evaluated. So if you are shading here, suppose you have shaded it here, but you somehow forgot to write here, then you will not get any marks for this particular question because you have left it blank. Okay, so please do remember that this is your final column, which will be taken up as your final answer. Whatever you're writing here will actually be taken as the final answer. If you're not filling up this portion, but you're shading up here, then that answer will be considered as if you have not answered it at all. Okay, so please don't make this mistake of just shading and not writing it here. And remember, this column is actually for your correction. So if you're making a mistake here, you can very well correct it here. Okay, so these are things which you have to keep in mind. Now, what is this column for? This column is for the questions which you are not attempting. Like here, I have attempted 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I have not attempted question number 5. Why I have not attempted? Because see, I have not shaded it and I have not written anything out here also. In that case, I need to specify it here that I have not attempted this question. Okay, so this particular video is on the explanation of these 3 columns only, but I will be keeping on doing more videos where I will tell you the process how you should go ahead with your question paper so that you can finish off your paper in time and you also have time for revision. Because please do understand, this time management will play a very, very big role because these are things which will take a lot of time. Okay, so there's nothing to get worried. Obviously, don't get worried. Don't be afraid. Relax. Just keep your cool. But remember that you have to be very prompt, quick with your decision making. So in my next video, I will give you all the guidelines, which I think if you follow will definitely help you. This particular video was only on the columns that you will have in your OMR sheet. This was just to show you what are the things you are supposed to do. If you have found this video helpful, please share it with your other friends so that they can also get an idea of this. And if you have any questions, you can definitely put it up in the question box and in the comment section. I will definitely answer back. Thank you. All the best.